Hello friends, I am Rajesh Singh Chauhan, Assistant Professor in Department of Physics. Behalf of Guru KPO, Vianney Group of College, today I want to discuss a topic, two-port network. What is the meaning of two-port network? This is very simple. It means we have two port in any networks. There is a one side is input, another one is output. So this is the I1 is input side or another one is output. We don't say the input output, but we say there is the one side is 1 another one is 2. So that's why this is the two port network. There is some parameters are required for the networks. We require the impedance, we require the impedance, admittance, because we give the voltage on that side and we also receive voltage in another side, or we give to voltage from two ports, from second side we get the output from first side. That's why we say to this is the two port network. Two port networks, we also go for the input impedance. This is the input impedance, or say to Z1. Z1 means we enter what is the value in the inside, and in the output side or second side we are also seeing about a output impedance. This is the Z2. So we are also classified two port network in three category. There is the type of the parameters or type of the required parameters in the two port network: Z parameters, Y parameters, or H parameters. These parameters are defined the two port networks. Because we also say the two port networks, it means we have the four terminals. We also say that four terminal network. It means there is a four terminal. One is a two terminal, two is the another third and fourth terminal. That's why we say to four terminal or two port network. Very simple. We are also again discuss about that. There is a two port network. It means we have two port, two terminal in one side, two terminal in another side. That's why we say to two port network. We discuss about first parameter, Z parameters. It means we seen the equation in the form of the Z. Z means impedance. Impedance in the both side, input side and output side. That's why we say to Z parameter. First we seen here equation V1. V1 is the in terminal one side. It means this is the input side. So there is the Zi I1 plus Zr I2. It means this is the impedance or voltage drop can be appears or generate due to current first and current second. So that's why this is the current first is into by Zi and current second is into by Zr. In the next side or terminal 2 side we also seen that V2, Zf I1 Z0 I2. It means I1 current is generate some impedance in two terminals second side, and I2 is also generate some impedance in the second side. That's why we cross by the Z2 and I2, Z0 and I. These are also convert, or we say to get the some parameters by the networks. That's why we choose some specified parameters. These are the V1 and V2. So now we write the equation in the form of V1 is Z1 11 I1 plus Z12 I2, and V2 is right in the form of Z V2 is equal to Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. These parameter has come or say to equivalent of that. Zi is the Z11, Zr Z12, and Zf is Z21, Z0 is Z22. These are very simple. The Y parameters. Y parameter is showing the admittance. So what is the equation for the two port networks for the Y parameters? It is very simple. Y parameters is connected with the impedance. That's why we say that I1, the impedance has come in the form of the I. So that's why we write the equation in I. So I1 is equal to Y. Y is the impedance in the input side. or V1 is the input voltage in one side and another side YR and V2. So V2 is another side, what is the impedance in generate. That's why this current first is generated. So in the same, in the form of I2, so we have YF V1 plus V0 V2. V2 and Vy in both side input voltage. V1 in the input side, V2 in output side. Then we find out what is the admittance in the input side and output side. That's why we get the current of I2. So this is also write in the another form, equation also write in the another form. Here I1, Y11, Y11, Y V1 plus Y12, V2, and another equation I2 is equal to Y21, V1 plus Y22, V2. These parameters is the same Yi in the input side, so that's why we write in symmetry Y11 and Yr in Y12 in another side, and Y21 is the Y forward in input side and Y0 is the output side. That's why we say to Y22. These are Y parameter or admittance parameter of the two-port network. Okay, now we're talking about H parameter. What is the H parameter for any two-port network? So we see in the H parameter. Actually, H parameter has come by the transistor activity, transistor configuration, because in any transistor there is input side and output side. So there is a two-port network, or say to 4 terminals. That's why we say to these are the two-port or 4-terminal networks. That's why we are also say to H parameter, because H parameter is the part of the transistor. That's why these parameters are included in the two-port network. Two-port network is also showing the H parameters. So what is the equation for the H parameters? V1 is equal to H parameter of forward I plus H reverse and V2. So another equation in the I form, because in the transistor there is a voltage side and current side, because transistor depend on the current bias device. That's why we also seen about the current and voltage. What is the effect of the voltage and current on the any two-port network or any transistor circuit. So I2 is equal to HF I1 plus H in output side V2. These equations also solve in symmetrical form. That's why we are using another parameters. So what is the parameters? So here V1 is equal to H11 I1 plus H12 V2. These are the H11 is the HF and H12 is the HR, because these are in the symmetry form. That's why we are studying of this one. And I2 is the H21 I1 plus H22 V2. So here we seen the H21 is the same HF and H22 is the same H0. That's why we say this is a symmetry form of the H parameter for any two-port network. Now we are talking about relation in between Z parameter and Y parameter, because we also required some parameter so that we can convert from Z to Y and Y to Z. This is a very necessary for any two-port network. So what is the relation? Relation comes by the previous equation. We are already discussed or showing the previous equation in lecture. So we are using some mathematical tricks for that. So that's why this is the formula is generated. So finally we get the results. So what is the equation? So here we get a matrix form in parameters. So if we want to Y parameter from Z, so we can use first matrix. Here Y11, Y12, Y21, Y22. These the Y parameter is required by us by the Z. So here Z22 or is the modulus or del Z minus Z12 del Z minus Z21 upon del Z Z11 oblique del Z. Del Z is showing the matrix net result of in matrix. That's why we are using this equation or this matrix form. So in this equation, first value option, we are using the Z parameter can be converted in the Y. In another, we are also seen here Z parameter, how can get the Z parameters? By the Y. That's why we are getting this equation. Previous lecture we are also discussed in previous we are discussed some equation of Z parameters. So we are also seeing some equation in the Y parameters. Then we get the some mathematical calculation or we get final result of Z parameters. Here we get the Z parameters by the Y. So very easy where we are using a matrix form. Here Z11, Z12, Z21 and Z22. These are the parameters which are required by the two port networks. But two port networks is given Y admittance. So we required Y22 del Y minus Y21 oblique del Y minus Y21 oblique del Y, Y11 oblique del Y. These are matrix of Z and Y. So this is very clear. We get the relation in between of Z and Y. These are Y and Z. These are Z and Y. Now we discuss in further. Okay, now we are talking about Z and H parameters. Here this is the H parameter. What is the relation in between H parameter and Z parameters? So first we talking about the H parameters. We are discussed about the equation of H parameters and Z parameters. So then we are using some mathematical technical, then we get this matrix form. So here Z, H11, H12, H21, H22. These are the H parameters is obtained by in Z. So these are del Z, Z22, H12 and H21 oblique. Here we seen that this is the Z, Z21, Z21 oblique Z22 and minus Z21 oblique Z22. 1 upon Z22. This is the relation in between H parameter and Z. These are here one shown the del Z. This is the matrix of result matrix of that. Now we discuss about H parameter and Z parameters. So we get the Z parameter from H parameters. What is the relation? So we are also discuss about this equation in previous lecture. Then we get the some mathematical solution and we get the matrix of this one. So here Z11, Z12, Z21, Z22. These are parameters required in the two port network. So what is the another? Here del H, H22 and H12, H22. These are the same as per the Z parameter. Here H21, Z22, 1 upon H22. These are the H parameter can be used for the Z. That's why we can change or interchange from Z to H or H to Z. Okay, now we are using the two port network some applications. So that's why we are say to network theorems. There are some theorems we are using in the any two port networks. Superposition theorem. This is also used in the two port networks where we getting the Z parameters, Y parameters or H parameters with the very fast. That's why we say superposition theorems. Now second one, Thevenin theorem. This is also that part of the two port networks where get the in any two port networks resultant resistance and resultant voltage. That's why we are using the Thevenin theorem. That's why in Thevenin theorem we are say to Thevenin resistance or Thevenin voltage. In another Norton theorems. Norton theorems is showing the currents form of the any two port networks. Or we say to this is the part of the Thevenin theorem. So in the network Norton theorems we are using Norton currents and Norton admittance. In number 4, reciprocity theorem. Reciprocity theorem is the very simple. It means we are interchange of source to load, load to source. That's why we are say to reciprocity theorem. This is also used in the two-port network because there are the two side. One is the input side, another is output side. That's why reciprocity theorem has come in the two-port networks. These are very easy. We just input in source in one side and we get the output in another side. Otherwise, we can interchange of this one. Now, number 5, compensation theorem. Compensation theorem is also that using the two-port networks. Compensation theorem, we are using or find the resultant or minimization of the two-port network. That's why we say to compensate the resistance. That's why we are say to compensation theorems. And maximum, number 6, maximum power transfer theorem. How can we get maximum power transfer from the any network? That's why this theorem has come, maximum power transfer theorem. This is also used in the two-port networks. Maximum transfer theorem is like that we get the maximum output result by the any networks. That's why we using the maximum power transfer theorem. In the maximum power transfer theorem means load resistance or input resistance of in any networks are equal, that we get the maximum power on load. That's why we say to maximum power transfer theorem. And last and final, Miller theorem. Miller theorem is a very easy and this is used in the two-port network. In the Miller theorem, we get the result in some typical two-port networks by the Kirchhoff law. Thank you by watching of my video. Thanks.